Joining us, Associate Press lawyer Jay Ward-Brown. Nice to see you, Jay. And I suppose I should say you represent a lot of news organizations for a lot of cases, including even the Fox News Channel.
We do.
Okay. But in this case, you represent the Associated Press. And this is not a lawsuit arising out of yesterday's press conference. This goes way back. Right?
5 years back.
Okay, explain.
The lawsuit is over 6 FOIA requests filed by AP journalists with the State
FOIA,
Department.
Freedom of Information Act requests, which allows us to get documents from the government.
Exactly. The whole point of the FOIA statute is to open a window onto the operations of government, why and how and what decisions are being made. In fact, one of President Obama's first actions on his first day in office was to state his administration's policy about FOIA, and he said that there should be a presumption of openness, that when in doubt, the government should disclose. For 5 years, at least with respect to one of its requests, the AP has been waiting for the State Department to disclose.
And what is the State Department's excuse? 5 years? It's unbelievable. It's so awful.
Well, you said it a moment ago. The State Department is notoriously slow at responding to FOIA requests, not just AP's, but all news organizations and citizen FOIA requests. Anyone can file it. 5 years for one of the requests. The others go back about 2 years. The State Department says it receives 19,000 FOIA requests a year. That is a lot to process, but 5 years is too long for the citizens of the United States to wait for information about how their government functions.
All right, let's set aside the 2-year request. Let's go back to the 5-year. What were you asking for that the AP asking for?
Well, the requests fall into several categories, but the oldest of them deal with a government contractor called BAE Systems, which was accused of violating federal technology transfer export laws, and the AP journalists' request on that subject focus on the State Department's role, Mrs. Clinton's potential role, and other State Department officials' role in settling those charges.
Well, 5 years, everyone's probably dead and buried by this point. I mean, it's like, to me, it's like, what are they saying? That they're just too busy? I mean, they're talking about all the requests. That's their best excuse. That's their best card.
In 5 years, they've been able to produce three documents related to that, while they claim that searching of other records locations at the State Department are still ongoing. That information would have been much more useful to voters 5 years ago. It'd still be useful today, and that's why the AP is prepared to go to court to get it.
All right, so you go to court, and you go before a federal judge on this. Are they all these FOIA requests packaged together in one lawsuit?
We put them together into one lawsuit. That's exactly right.
And the judge, and so you ask the judge to order a State Department to do what the law says they're required to do, right?
Exactly.
Which is a little bit insane.
Well, it is unfortunate that it gets to this point. Again, because FOIA is intended to make it easy for citizens to get this information, and the AP, like any other news organization, including your own, stands as a proxy for the citizens here.
But you know what about that is that, well, because the State Department won't comply with the law, you have to go to court to tell the judge just to comply with the law. Meanwhile, you've got businesses who might have business disputes who'd like to be in court getting their business disputes, but they've got to get sort of in line with all the other lawsuits. So you inevitably become part of the the clogged system. That's
absolutely right. Although it happens that the FOIA statute, as you may know, gives priority to FOIA lawsuits. It encourages federal judges to resolve them more promptly. That doesn't mean it'll happen fast, but it does give some priority to getting government information into the hands of the public.
What judge you get?
Judge Leon.
All right. Well, we'll be watching. Thank you.
You're welcome.